Alright, I want to talk about a couple things tonight. Exercise being one, research being the second, and some conclusions around what I'm feeling so far. To give a bit of background, last year I was exercising 2 times a week, maybe 3. Played basketball on Tuesday nights, gym on Thursdays, and if I'm lucky, take the mountain bike out on the weekend. Roughly about an hour or so each of those. This year the plan is to basketball's the same, so that's already started. 2 times a week at the gym, and again, if I'm lucky enough, I can get on the bike on the weekends. Given that the change in the food might affect the amount of energy levels I have. Last year I really wasn't prepared to give any much more time to exercise because I didn't have the energy. I didn't really have the drive to do it either. So we'll see how we go. Today, for whatever reason, my nose has been a bit runny. Just sinus has just been going stupid. So whether it's something related or just something obviously in the atmosphere, we'll see how we go. Yesterday was fine. We'll see how we are tomorrow. But I just thought I'd mention it because it might be something, might not. I just want to talk a little bit about doing research. So one of the funnest parts of this exercise I've found so far is doing a lot of research. So getting a better understanding of exactly how the body does things and how it processes food and nutrients and all that kind of thing. And one of the most frustrating things is that every time I read something and I think, oh yeah, that's fairly logical and makes sense. I'll give an example. Read something, or I got a CD today from one of the guys at work. It was an audio CD from a doctor. It was done in '95, so a little while ago. But basically, talks about all these things and do some research on the doctor. And there's all these articles just saying he's wrong and he's making all these false claims. So I think it's really fun learning a lot, but it's difficult to know that what I might be learning is the right or wrong thing. I think we got to be careful of that. There's tons of information, and obviously, all you have to do is do a search in Google, and you find millions of articles to read. But at the same time, you got to understand what you're reading and whether it's of value and how true it is and that sort of thing. So the thing that I'm trying to do is find information that's based on research and scientific studies and that sort of stuff, things that can be referenced properly, and even going to the study and understanding how they did it, because just because they did a study doesn't mean it was a very good one that you can extrapolate and generalize to populations. So really understanding where the data is coming from, but again, having fun doing it as well. What I've realized, I suppose, is that the body needs, it's got essential vitamins and minerals that it needs, and it depends where you look. We'll give you different numbers, but there's a general list, and it's not small. There's tons of stuff in there, and trying to find out where it all comes from. What sort of foods you need to be eating to get everything. It's not eating a plant-based diet can virtually get you every single one of the things I have on a list except one, which is vitamin B12. B12 mainly is found in animal products or meat sources, dairy, things like that. You can get B12 in fortified products. So the almond milk that we buy has B12 in it. But to get half of what you need in a day, you need to drink a cup, 250 mils. So to get your 100% daily intake, you need to drink a half a liter, and that's half the bloody bottle. So I'm not going to be doing that because I don't have that much coffee. So it's really other things with B12 that you can get cereals fortified with B12. So in the whole list of things, vitamins and minerals I'm looking at, that's really the only one that I'm concerned about. And my vegan friends out there who have been doing this for a long time probably have some good answers for me, so please send them through. I'd love to know if you take supplements or you're getting enough from sources that are already. From what I've read, the body, it doesn't need a lot, and it tends to store a piece of B12 inside the body, and you can last for ages without getting any. And age is defined as a short amount of time in days out to years. So again, it depends what you're reading. So we'll see how we go. Overall, feeling pretty good. Do I have more energy? I can't say whether it's had that much of a positive impact yet. I can definitely say that it hasn't had a negative impact. I'm definitely not more lethargic, or definitely don't have less energy. My sleep seemed to be all right, but we'll see how we go. Tomorrow I'm actually going to look at, or it might be day 8. I'll run you through how I'm monitoring sleep. It's using the Fitbit and the app that it has, just to track basically hours of sleep, restlessness, how many times I woke up, and that sort of thing. So stay tuned for that. But in a nutshell, so far it's going pretty good. The food's good. I've fallen in love with cooking again, which is really great. And Kat doesn't seem to mind it either, which is going pretty good. But yeah, I guess the main point from today is really about looking at the research. And I've had a lot of people that have started looking at things, and I've sent articles and YouTube videos and stuff to people, and just know that that's not the only source of information that I've gathered. There's stuff behind that, or there's things off to the side that you're gonna have to look at as well, because at the end of the day, doing this, having a diet change like this is a choice, and you gotta make that choice. You gotta make that choice informed as possible for yourself. No one else can make it for you. So just know that, and if you are looking at doing research or whatever, just make sure you do it properly. So stay tuned for tomorrow, and we'll catch you then.